Tiddler, that's very kind of you. Very kind indeed. Come in.
Oh, sorry to trouble you, Miss Dore. Do you think I could borrow some milk? The milkman forgot to leave me any this morning.
Of course. Gosh, I'm having a lot of visitors today. Tiddler's just arrived and brought me some soup that she made herself.
I thought Marjorie might like some for her breakfast. Mossop and I have had ours, and there was quite a lot left over.
You eat soup for breakfast? It's a bit unusual, isn't it?
Yes, I suppose it is. But Mossop's got a bit of a cold and a sore throat. He's finding it hard to swallow any solid food. But soup's very easy to swallow, isn't it?
Well, yes, it is, and it's nice and warm and comforting, especially when you're ill. What kind is it?
Nettle soup.
Oh.
What's the matter, Marjorie? Don't you like nettle soup?
I don't really know. I've never really tried it before.
Neither have I, and I don't think I want to either.
It's very nice. Mossop and I love it.
Yes, nettles are your favourite food, aren't they? It's just that, well, I've never really fancied eating them myself.
Oh, you can't eat them unless they're cooked, of course. But then they're really nice. Just try it, Marjorie. I'm sure you'll like it.
I'm not sure, really.
Right. I understand. If you don't want it, I'll take it away.
Oh, no, don't do that. I mean, I would love to try it.
Rather you than me.
It's delicious. Do you want to try some?
No, thank you.
It really is wonderful. You must give me the recipe for this sometime.
Oh, I will, Marjorie. I'm glad you like it. Well, I'd better go. Mossop is waiting to give me a riddling lesson. Goodbye.
Bye-bye, Tiddler, and thank you very much. This is delicious. Are you sure you don't want to try some, Mr. Grimley?
Positive. Ugh.
You don't know what you're missing. It's wonderful.
Are you ready then, Tiddler? Today's lesson is all about bird noises. Now, birds make a whole variety of sounds, from the lovely lyricism of the lark to the harsh croak of the raven.
You sound a bit croaky yourself, Mossop. Is your throat all right?
Well, it is a bit sore, Tiddler, and that's a fact.
Shall we have this lesson tomorrow instead? I'm sure talking will only make your throat worse.
Oh, no. We mustn't let a little thing like my intense pain get in the way of your lesson, must we? Now, where were we? Oh, yes. The harsh croaking of the raven. Now, birds often sit in trees. This is inconvenient because you can't see them when they're in a tree. But if you know what sound they make, then you know what bird you've got, even when it's out of sight.
I know all that, Mossop. I know a lot about birds.
Yes, I know you know a lot about birds, Tiddler, but you've still got to have your lesson, so please stop interrupting. Now, please, can you tell me what bird makes this sound?
A donkey.
A donkey? A donkey? That was nothing like a donkey, Tiddler. We're talking about birds here, not donkeys.
Don't shout, Mossop. It can't be good for your throat. Anyway, I was only joking.
Oh, only joking, were you? Well, I think you ought to take this here lesson a little bit more seriously, young Tiddler. How are you going to grow up to be a big, clever riddler like me if you keep cracking jokes about the things I've got to tell you?
I'm sorry, Mossop.
So you should be. Now pay attention. Use your ears and listen. There's so much to be heard. So many different voices from the family of birds. The crow goes quack, the hen goes quack, and quack is what you'd hear if you're talking to a duck. The owls go ooh, the doves go ooh, and it won't surprise you that the cuckoos go cuckoo. The chaffinches go beep, beep, beep. Oh, so I've heard so many different voices from the family of birds.
You poor throat. Does it hurt a lot?
It is in intense pain, yes, Tiddler. Still, we must carry on with the lesson. Now, tell me, what bird makes this sound?
A crow.
Very good, very
Or
good.
perhaps another member of the crow family, like a rook or a raven. Although, of course, the raven has a much deeper and coarser
It's all right,
croaking.
all right, Tiddler. We already know you know a lot about birds. Please don't rub it in. Now, what bird makes this sound?
That's a tricky one. Yes. I thought I knew most bird sounds, but that one's got me puzzled. Is it a mute swan? Well, are you giving me a clue? Throat? Something to do with throat. Oh, I know. A white throat. That's a bird. But I always thought that it made a sort of warbling sound. Not a white throat. Oh, your throat. Oh. Well, why didn't you just tell me, Mossop, instead of playing this game? Oh, I see. You can't tell me. You've lost your voice. Oh, dear. You must have strained your throat making all those bird noises. Can't you speak at all? How awful. What should we do?
Post! Post! Oh, hello, you two. That's a bit of luck running into you out here. Saves me a trip down the well, that does. Letter for you, Mossop.
Oh, have you a letter for me, Posty?
Haven't you forgotten something? You have. You know, you forgot to say thank you. Here's me taking all this trouble bringing you a letter, and I don't even get a word of thanks. Not very polite at all, that isn't.
But Posty, he can't say thank you. He's lost his voice. He can't say anything at all.
Oh, I see. That must make a pleasant change for you, Tiddler. Oh.
It's no laughing matter, Posty.
No, I suppose not. Have you taken any medicine for it, Mossop?
We haven't got any.
Then why don't you send for old Checkup? You know, that Riddler doctor of yours. He'd give you some.
Oh, that's a good idea. You just sit quietly and read your letter, Mossop, and I'll go and see if I can find him.
I'll walk with you, Tiddler. It's going to be much quieter around here with that Mossop bawling and shouting all over the place.
Right then. Off we go.
Do you know, I never would have thought that nettle soup would be so delicious.
Was it really, or were you just saying that so that it didn't upset Tiddler?
No, I wasn't. It really was good. You should have tried some.
Well, perhaps, but just the thought of eating nettles makes me feel quite ill.
Come in. Ah, hello, Mossop. Have you come for your bowl back? No? Well, have you come for something else? Or is it just a social visit? Ah.
Not very chatty today, are you?
Oh, is something the matter? Well, what is it?
You've got something wrong with your eye.
I think I understand. Is this a Riddler guessing game? It is. I. Beans? No. Tin?
Can? I can? I can! I'm getting the hang of this now.
String? No.
Tie.
No. Not? Not. I can not. Speaking? Speak? I can not speak. Oh, now I remember. Tiddler said you had a sore throat. Have you lost your voice?
Well, why didn't you say so in the first place? Oh, that was a bit of a silly thing to say, really, wasn't it?
Oh, dear. Poor old Mossop. No wonder you look a bit fed up. Did you come here to be cheered up? With a story? Of course you shall have a story. And I've got something else for you as well. Here you are. Some medicine. It'll make you feel better. Come on. Oh, now don't be silly, Mossop. This'll help you. I always take it when I've got a sore throat. Come on, open wide. Now, what's the matter? Why won't you take it? It doesn't taste awful, really it doesn't. Come on. How will you know if you like it or not if you don't taste it? I didn't think I was going to like Tiddler's nettle soup until I tried it, but I did.
She's right. Come on, take your medicine.
It tastes of honey, and you like honey, don't you? There you are then. Come on, try it, and then we'll have the story.
Go on, Mossop, and make you feel better.
Come on. There we are. That wasn't too bad, was it? There, you'll soon be feeling better. How does your throat feel now? Better? You'll soon have your voice back. Now then, shall we have this story? It's called Hippo Learns to Swim. Let's go swimming, said Dad. What swimming? Said Hippo. It's fun, said Dad. You'll love it. Here's the swimming pool, said Dad. It's very big, said Hippo. Come on, Hippo, it's lovely, said Dad. No, said Hippo, it's wet. Of course it's wet. It's water, said Dad. It's noisy water too, said Hippo. Jump in, Hippo, said Dad. No, said Hippo, it's cold. All hippos like water, said Dad. I don't like it, said Hippo. I'll teach you how to swim, said Dad. Wait for me, said Hippo. 1, 2, 3, jump, said Dad. 1, 2, 3, splash, said Hippo. Clever Hippo, said Dad. It's nice, said Hippo. Swim to me, Hippo, said Dad. How do you swim? Said Hippo. Splash with your feet, said Dad. Splash, splash. I can swim, said Hippo. We can swim together, said Dad. I'm a big hippo now, said Hippo. I love swimming, said Hippo. It's easy. There you are, you see. Hippo didn't think he was going to like being in the water, but that was because he'd never tried it. And when he did, he found he loved it. You see? So we should never be afraid of trying new things, should we?
Certainly not, Marjorie.
You can speak again, Mossop.
Yes, I can, Marjorie, that I can.
That must be very strong medicine.
A true word was never spoken, Mr. Grimley. Best medicine I ever had, that was. Why, my throat feels as good as new, and that's a fact.
Marjorie, have you seen... there you are, Mossop. I've seen Checkup, but he can't come until tomorrow.
That's all right, Tiddler. No need for him to come at all now.
Oh, Mossop, you got your voice back.
True enough, Tiddler, true enough. Marjorie gave me a dose of her wonderful throat medicine, and I'm as right as rain now, if not righter.
I am glad.
And now we've got some catching up to do on that there lesson of yours, haven't we? Wasted a lot of time, we have. That will never do. Now, where was I? Oh, yes. Come along, Tiddler.
Percy was right. It was much more peaceful around here when he'd lost his voice.
For instance, the red-breasted merganser, on encountering the greater crested grebe in the middle of the pond, is likely to call as follows. Which means you keep over to your side of pond, lad, and I'll keep over to mine, all right?